Look at the camera, baby. Look at the camera. Yeah, you're so cute. You're so cute. Alright. First off, as you can tell, I am still getting over being sick, and I'm gonna cough and have a raspy voice during this video, but that will all be over soon. So today, for my personal video, Brandy and I are going to tell you about things we find annoying in people. The reason I want to make a video on this is because people have just been really annoying me recently. I just need to vent about it a little bit, so I'm going to vent to you guys. The first thing that I have found annoying about people is when, as soon as they think somebody better is coming along, they just sort of, like, leave you. Like, you'll be hanging out, maybe you'll be eating lunch together, or you'll be, like, walking to the lunchroom, and you're gonna sit with each other, but then all of a sudden they see, like, other people that they want to sit with that are better, and they just sort of leave. Or you'll be hanging over at their house, and somebody else will come to their house, and it will have just been you be talking, but then they'll just sort of ignore you as soon as they come, because they just, I guess they find them better than you, and they just sort of don't want to hang out with you as soon as somebody better comes along in their eyes. I can be guilty of this sometimes. So, I'm sorry to people when I do this. I don't mean to. That is the first thing I find super annoying. Okay, the second thing that I find super annoying is when people blatantly do the opposite of what you ask them to. And it's not like you'll be, like, ordering them around. It's when you, like, say they're, like, your friend and you tell them a secret, and you ask them not to tell anybody the secret, and they'll, like 10 seconds even after telling them, you'll, like, run into somebody and they'll be like, oh, hey, guess what? So-and-so likes so-and-so. And be like, I told you not to tell anybody. What are you doing? Can you please respect if I ask you not to do something, if it, like, involves me? Thank you. God, that's so annoying. Okay, the third thing that annoys the bejesus out of me, and oh my god, I have a friend who does this all the time, is when you make plans and they cancel at the last minute. And this is not even, like, if, like, you say that you'll drive, and, like, it's, like, it's not, like, dependent on them. Like, okay, I get that, that's okay. But they, like, these plans will be dependent on them, and they will cancel at literally the last minute. It will be like, you say you're gonna leave somewhere to go somewhere at 12, they'll call you up at, like, 11:45. So, like, one, I'd appreciate it if you told me the truth of why you were canceling, and two, I would also appreciate it if you could tell me the night before that you're gonna cancel, if you're, like, an integral part of this plan that we've made. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Alright, the fourth thing that I find super annoying is when somebody complains all the time. And it's not just, like, it's, like, the day before they have, like, finals, and they'll be like, oh, I have finals tomorrow. I'm so nervous. They will complain over everything. Like, every day they will complain. And it will be over, like, the silliest and the stupidest little things. And they're, like, tiny things, too. Like, things that normal people, like, and people that, like, aren't drama queens would not complain about. They'll be like, oh, I'm so not smart. And it'll be like, you get straight A's, stop complaining about not being smart. But there are, like, people who do this constantly. Like, they will complain every single day. We all have problems and stress in our lives, and it would make our lives a whole lot easier if you would stop complaining. Alright, I will stop annoying you, and I will just leave you with a fifth and final thing that I find really annoying. And this is when somebody will ask you for advice, and you'll give them advice, and they will completely ignore it. And then, like, the thing that you said would happen happens to them, and they somehow, like, it's not always that they blame it on you, but, like, what's even more annoying is when they blame it on you because they say your advice didn't work, and it's like, you didn't even take my advice. My advice might have worked if you had just taken it. I have, like, somebody text me, like, oh, hey, I have this situation, could you please give me some advice? They'll explain the whole situation. I'll give my 2 cents. I'll say what I think they should do, and they'll be like, oh, but here's the downside if I do that. And I say, well, then you should do this instead if you don't think that'll work. And then they say, oh, but this will happen if I do that. And it's like, there's, like, no winning with them. Like, obviously, if it's a problem that you have, you'll lose somewhat either way, because it wouldn't be a problem if you were gonna just win-win. So what you've got to do is, if I, like, give you advice, you can't just, like, keep walking around in circles with me because you're wasting my time. And it's really... Penny sniffing around the camera. Okay, you don't waste my time. You can tell me your problems. But it's just really annoying because they waste my time, and then they're just, it's like, why ask me for advice if you're not going to take it? So, that's my thoughts. So those are just 5 things that I find really annoying. You might agree, you might disagree. I'm happy that I'm finally back and I'm doing better. But sorry you had to listen to me rant with my crap voice. Hopefully it'll be better by next video. But I will see you Sunday. Bye. Whoopsie-daisy. Coordination.